Well, I'm driving back to the rig site in Duchesne. I left Craig about an hour ago, and I thought I'd take a little bit of video of this region west of Craig. There really isn't very much. There's two places with gas stations. One of them is on the Yampa River, which the headwaters for which I drove through on the way here. They're in the mountains, just east of Steamboat, Colorado. But really, the road doesn't parallel it very well, and so much of the time you're not really close to it. When you're not, it's basically semi-arid until you get to a place called Elk Springs, and past Elk Springs, it's arid. There's sagebrush and grass, rolling hills. There, it's a lot flatter, and it's just dust, dirt. Although then you start getting more interesting topography, because then there are canyons and stuff to the north. Yeah, so here's a look at the road ahead. Camera unstuck. Coming up to a rise here with a fairly straight road, I believe, with a series of hills. Yep. Occasionally to the south, there'll be these, they're big hills / small mountains. They're not tall enough to really get any extra moisture, at least not too much other than the benefit themselves. You'll sometimes see that there's brush and stuff growing on them, but it never really seems to amount to any streams or rivers or anything. So the plains around are pretty parched. To the south, there aren't really any towns at all. The map indicates a few places with names, but they're basically nothing. It's about 100 miles south to Grand Junction, Colorado, which is a major city, which is on the Colorado River. And along the Colorado River, there are a number of towns. You wouldn't go that far without coming to a decent-sized place. But between here and there, it's about 100 miles of really nothing. There's only 2 or 3 roads that ever even cross the expanse. Like I said, there's nothing really on them. Farther east, there's some mountains, and so there's some elk hunting places like Meeker. But out here, They're basically ghost towns. They're places that maybe were towns once, but they might have the remnants, some old people who never moved away or something. But they won't even have a gas station. They won't have any hotels. They won't have any businesses whatsoever. As the signs all indicate, they say no services. So, coming to the top of this hill, let's see what we can see. So, growing up in a place that basically is a deciduous broadleaf forest, this is very stark, although south of here it's much more arid. So, you can tell by the foliage that they do get some rain. Not enough for trees or anything, but enough for grass. The grass isn't that parched, it looks like there's a little bit of green to it. It's mostly yellow, but there's some. So if you look at those hills, you'll see that they're darker in color. Part of that's just the fact that that's in the shadow, because the sun's starting to go down. But that's also, there is more water apparently, because they do have more brush. Right, so it continues this way for probably 30 more miles, and then you kind of descend, and it's much more arid and flatter, and not as interesting. I'm not going to take a video there, and I'm kind of getting tired steering with one hand, so I think that's going to be it for now.